Hey guys, so this is going to be part 2 for the Gingerbread Man ornament tutorial. Sorry I couldn't fit it all in one video. I knew when I started it that it was going to be extremely close, but yeah, just couldn't do it, and I wanted you to actually be able to see what I was doing. So I know there was a lot of boo-boos made in the first video, but I think you got the gist of what was going on and what to do. So I did fix his face though. Oh, he looks better. Anyways, so this is where we were at. We had just glued the fabric around the light bulb. I'm probably going to be a little bit slower in this video because I'm starting to crash. I haven't gotten any sleep yet. Been waiting for the phone call and they still haven't called. They're taking their sweet time. Well, that's funny. Ooh. That isn't quite so funny. The cap popped off my tacky glue and glue has been spilling everywhere. Okay, I guess that's a new mess to clean up. Gotta unclog this now since I need my tacky glue. Murph, what are you eating? What did you have? Huh? You just need to stop eating stuff. You're worse than Lulu. You'll pick up anything off the floor. So what I'm doing is I'm just making a line of glue down the fabric where this half is going to overlap here. If that makes any sense. I'm dealing with the tacky glue all over me now. Okay, so you've got the back of the hat here, and I just put a strip of glue on this side of the fabric. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about here. And then I'm just gonna press them together. The tacky glue will pretty much make it stick right away. I don't know if I wanna, I think I'm just gonna do another strip of glue right there. Goodness, my bottle is a mess. There we go. Basically just want the hat to be one continuous piece of fabric. You know, you don't want to have two loose two ends, you want it just to be one continuous piece of fabric. I know I'm not probably making any sense to you. And tacky glue does dry clear. So once you can pretty much work with it after you've glued the two halves of the fabric together, you know, or the two ends of the fabric, I should say. Because tacky glue will hold. This is where you want to get your rubber band. Just have a little rubber band here, and then you're also gonna need your E6000 glue. So, oh, I skipped a step. Okay. So before you glue the two ends of the fabric together, because I'm a dummy, you want to fold it down, because we've got to get the ribbon on to hang it. And this is just the way I like to do it. You can obviously do it whatever way you want to do it, whichever way you feel comfortable doing it. But I wanted the light bulb to hang straight, you know, hang straight upward instead of being at a tilt, you know. So this is what I've kind of come up with to remedy this problem with it tilting. So I'm basically oh man, I am tired. I can't keep a grip. I keep losing my grip on it. Just a little bit too sleepy. I just fold this fabric down a little bit better. So I just want to make a big, a nice knot around the rimmed part here. Around the screw-in part of the light bulb. So you've just got it tied. Then you want to kind of measure it like that, just fold it over so that you've got like a little under an inch coming over the top of the screw-in part of the bulb, and then you want to cut it a couple. I hope you're going to be able to see this, because I know my explanation of it is going to be horrible. I can't even see straight, I'm so tired. So it's like a it's about an inch over the top of the bulb, how I have the ribbon folded over. And then I'm just going to go under this thumb and cut the ribbon a couple inches down, because I need some ribbon to tie with. So then I take a piece of wire and I get it under this ribbon that's tied around the bulb. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. These ornaments have a mind of their own, it seems. So once you've got the wire under the ribbon, it just makes it easier to slide this end under the ribbon. Go ahead and pull the wire out. And then leaving like enough for your finger to fit on there, you basically just want to tie another knot. And you can, so it's basically going to be like that. I hope that was clear. I hope what you could see was clear, because I know my explanation of it wasn't very good. So what you've got is that. So then you want to grab your spool of ribbon again, and let's see. You want to cut a piece that's about 8 inches, just a guesstimate. And then put the two ends together. Tie a knot. So that you've got this. And then slide it under the loop part of what's attached to the bulb. So I hope that made sense. If it didn't, I can always make another video. Just tell me to do it again and I will. So once you have this part done, then pull your hat back up here. And with these ornaments, you know, I have the hat folded down and then I put a bell on the end. So what you're gonna do, and when I say every ornament is different and has its own challenges, I really mean it. Because some ornaments will go smooth, some ornaments just give you hell. So it just takes a lot of playing with it to get it looking the way you want it to look. So you want to grab the fabric right at the top of the bulb, and then you can twist it, you can give it a little bit of a twist, or you can just pull it down. So once you've got it pulled down here, then you want to feel the top, feel for the top of the bulb here. Okay, you want to hold it with one hand, and then take your scissors, find that little spot that you were holding, and snip it. Come on, scissors. Today would be the time to work. So then, once you, in case you didn't see what I was blindly doing, when you had it like this and you found the very top of the bulb, you want to snip the fabric where the very top is, just a little tiny hole, so that you can shove the ribbon that you just tied onto the top through the hole that you made. So then you've got that. So then, now it's time to actually form the hat here. And you just gotta play with it until you can get it looking the way you want it to look. And that looks pretty good to me right there. So once I have it looking the way I want to look, the way I want it to look, I take my E6000. The reason why I need to use a rubber band is because the E6000 takes a long time to cure all the way. I'm just squirting some where the fabric's gonna lay down here. And then I'm just gonna fold the fabric down. And put a rubber band over it so that I don't have to hold it. And sometimes you have to come back and put more E6000 if it didn't catch all the fabric, which I might just do that now since I still have it open. And just squeeze it in there. So then that's what you'll have. So then you've got this end here, and then a lot of the time it's kind of sloppy looking, so I just take my scissors and hack it off so that it looks a little bit even. One of the materials I did forget to mention is a needle and thread. It might help to know where my needle and thread was. If I was smart, I would have stuck it on my pin cushion. I guess I'm not very smart. Okay, so I'm just gonna thread a needle real quick. And I know I've showed how to thread a needle on one of my other videos, but God, where is that spool of thread? I'm sorry guys, I'm really tired. Here's some black. I've showed how to thread a needle on my other video using a cheapy tool. But I think I'll just go ahead and make a separate, I was thinking about it, and I'm going to make a separate tutorial of that so that people can actually find it when they're searching for it. You know, it'll be under miscellaneous tutorials instead of just a crafting video. And you could certainly glue the bell on, but I'm a little bit paranoid with things not lasting, not holding together like they should. So I'm a big sewer. I like to sew things on and glue it. Because the last thing I want is for me to sell something to somebody or give someone something that I've made and then it start falling apart. So I tend to be a little bit thorough with attaching things. Of course, I don't know where that bell I took out is. Okay, so then you want to take the end of the hat here and make a couple stitches in it. There's no rhyme or reason. Sometimes my hats are sloppy, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're beautiful and perfect. It all kind of depends on how much sleep I've gotten in my mood. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm just gonna run the the thread in the end of the hat a few times. And then I'm going to hook on the bail. And I'm just sewing it to the end of the hat. And I'm just gonna tie it off. I keep glancing in the camera to make sure I'm in frame, and I think I'm in frame, but my eyes are very blurry right now. I really wanted to get the second part done. I don't like leaving tutorials half finished, you know. So, once you've got your bell tied off here, just snip it. And I usually leave the rubber band on the hat for a few hours, and then it'll be fine and it'll hold its own. So then you want to attach the trim to your hat just to give it some more style and definition. And I think I'm gonna use E6000, or not E6000, Aleene's tacky glue to do it, and I just run a I am so tired, a line of glue along the trim. And I always start at the back so that the seam line is in the back. And with a little bit of pressure, if you hold with the Aleene's tacky, if you hold it for just a second, then it'll adhere and hold itself for you. I love these trims. I wish I could get more of them. You know, I don't use them as often as I'd like to, but I wish I could find, you know, more of a selection. These are all like trims that were going to be thrown away at the antique store, you know, just scraps here and there that she'd get in her truckloads of stuff. And I literally love to recycle and use every little bit of everything, so a lot of what I have I really paid pennies for or got free, and then I work with it, you know, I figure out how to work with it. Besides the paint and the glue and the ribbon, I mean, this ornament I basically made from all free materials that I scrounged and found and had been given, you know. With the rickrack, it's a lot harder to do this, but I manage. I really don't use rickrack a whole lot, so when I do get a chance to use it, I take advantage of it, but I just thought this trim would look really pretty on this hat. So, that's your finished gingerbread ornament. Remember that you need to put the blush on. I forgot to, you know, put on the blush before I Mod Podged it, but that would be a correct face with the blush, the red blush. So, if you have any questions, let me know. And I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate all the support. Thanks. Bye.